behind you. You know who you are. You're not going to let anybody else define who you are,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
how do you get their mind to change? I mean, is
by
it a matter
example.
of just exposing them to an actual Black person, so they can sort of deprogram themselves when it comes to their beliefs? Or is it a matter of convincing them that the
No, no, no.
foundation for their beliefs is wrong?
You don't want to attack their reality. Okay. Here's a very important thing. One's perception is one's reality. Whatever somebody perceives becomes their reality. Whether it's real or not, it's their reality. And you cannot change anybody's reality. The more you try to change it, the more they will defend it. So, what you want to do is you want to offer them a better perspective or better perception. If they resonate with the perception that you offered them, they will change their own reality. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Let's say you said you had two boys, right?
Two boys and a girl.
Okay, so let's say one of your boys, when he was 7 or 8 years old, he goes to a magic show with his school or buddies or whatever, and he comes home and tells you that this magician on stage, asked for a female volunteer, and 50 women raised their hands, and he pointed to one and asked her to come up on stage. She got up there, and then he put her in this long box with her feet sticking out this end and her head sticking out that end, and then he closed the lid, and he took a chainsaw and he cut that box in half. This man cut that woman in half. To that 7 or 8 year old son of yours, he saw a man cut a woman in half. You cannot tell that boy what he saw and didn't see. He knows that is his reality. He saw that man cut that woman in half and then put her back together. And there's nothing you can do to change what he saw, what he knows he saw. All right. So what you do is, rather than attack his reality, give him a better perception. So what you might say is something like, well, could it be possibly that um, the woman that he chose out of all the women raising their hand, maybe she works for him. Maybe he planted her in that seat, and then he changes his own reality because you've given him a better perception rather than. So he comes to the conclusion that he needs to change something. You don't